Alright, traders. So I was actually supposed to make this video 2 3 days ago, but well, better late than sorry, I guess, right? So the monthly did close, guys, and well, to be honest with you, the Ethereum's monthly candle is ugly as fuck, man. Holy shit. So that monthly candle could lead into some further potential downside move coming in for the rest of the months for 2021 itself. But we're going to be finding that out what is going to be our range bound situation, if we are going to be in a range bound situation, and what are going to be your areas of values which are going to be coming down the line. So without any ado, guys, we're going to be starting off with Bitcoin itself. All right, wow. All right, Bitcoin itself right here, guys. Now, simple trend analysis out of Bollinger's band right here, guys. Quite neatly defining most of your bullish trend, right? Most of your bullish trend completely going against the upper side Bollinger band again, all the waves to the upside. Now, what essentially happens once you break below the Bollinger band is this, is this, right? And is this. So, what recently happened right here was exactly a closure below the Bollinger band. So, guys, this means that your immediate trending motion on Bitcoin is not going to be there anymore in the coming months, unfortunately, until we test some key levels, guys. Now, bear with me, this is not a bearish video. I don't really want to bring about a bear sentiment and bearish news into all of your head, but this is something that you really got to keep in your mind. And if you want to trade these markets with utmost objectively driven mindset and nothing else, no emotions, and not being a bitch of these markets, you have to look at the big picture again and again, guys. And what is this telling you? Every single time you come back against the 200, against the upper side Bollinger Band, you do come back to the 55 simple moving average on the monthly time frame. On the monthly time frame, monthly, that's a huge time frame that we're talking about right here, guys. Now you can see how this first closure of the Bollinger Band led the price action all the way towards the 55 monthly moving average, right? Now your ultimate support was hovering alongside the 21 monthly moving average, but your last capitulation happened around the 55 monthly moving average. Now we were quite deviated from that one as well, and guys, this one took place a long time after you actually started breaking down, right? So by this time, this monthly moving average, the 55 monthly moving average, had started climbing up exponentially, and it was 2x up until we actually came back down and tested these levels, right? Now similarly, something like that happened here again, guys. We don't have the history. We could just simply go and take a look at the BLX index for that matter, and yeah, this is perfection right here for you guys. Now this one actually started happening. Let's just say the moving average was not formulated, but had we just if we had a little extension of the moving average right here, guys, this one start picking up again somewhere alongside this one breaking down, and that is when the moving average did start picking up and formulated a base right here alongside this price action. And well, you see the areas of values were right here, guys. Now, okay, now where is Bitcoin's 55 monthly right here? This is currently standing in at 11,000. So does that mean it's going to come back down here immediately tomorrow? No, guys, it's going to take a long time. Even if we come back down here, the first and the foremost support is going to be a grind against the 21 simple moving average in the monthly time frame. Again, a pretty significant time frame, guys. Whenever you look, I remember from this cycle right here, you were trending hard against the 21 simple, and this was your ray of hope. The last line of hopium was this moving average, and as soon as you saw that closure happening below that one, holy crap, that was the ultimate downside. Well, to be honest with you, in the long picture, nope, not really a bad investment opportunity, but this move did come out and we did test the 55 monthly. Well, we did not test this one right here, but we did test it in the COVID week happening all the way around the 55 monthly moving average, right? Similar to this one right here. So guys, this means that, look, if the history has to repeat, and we only have 3 data points on this one, and if it really has to repeat, it will first come down and trend alongside the 21 symbol on the monthly time frame, which is currently standing in at $20,000 levels of Bitcoin, which is going to be your long-term support, guys, which could potentially mean that Bitcoin could be going between 50,000, 20,000, 50,000 for a very long time. For a very long time. If that happens, then yes, you could be moving. Then yes, your 55 moving average could start climbing to the upside, guys. It could start climbing to the upside all the way until the previous all-time high in terms of your monthly closure basis right here at $14,000 levels, guys. Now these areas could be aligning with the 200 simple weekly moving average, right? If you jump onto the weekly time frame after the monthly right here, guys, you can see what I'm talking about. Where the heck is my 200 monthly? Sorry, 200 weekly I'm talking about. Right here, guys. Right here, you can see how neatly this one is traveling, right? So traveling, this one is currently standing in at your $13,000 levels, and this is rising. This is still rising, guys, because of this expansion to the upside. We do have a lot of catching up to take place on the moving average itself right here. So let me be very frank and honest. on the BTC's price action itself, it's going to be a game of patience. It's going to be a game of patience big time. And if you want to stick around crypto markets for the rest of the coming years, holy crap, patience is going to be your biggest friend. Let me tell that again and again. Do not worry about any moon boy price action targets happening on most of the crypto assets for that matter, because macro bear, guys, macro bear on Bitcoin's price action itself. You are dealing with a reversal, standard point reversal happening on these levels. And the funny thing is, it happened alongside the pi cycle indicator, where all of us are fucking staring at this indicator and did nothing about it, to be honest with you. Guys, I did take action below this breakdown right here, but well, it was happening when it was happening. It was quite really putting the top right here. I mean, it did put the stop with utmost precision, happening at $60,000 levels. Now we're going to be coming back and testing down some key levels onto these areas. And well, in the hindsight, this could look a fucking obvious thing. But guys, guess what? Most of the good traders, most of the successful traders that I've seen, that I really know personally, are the good ones are the ones who react to the market, guys, who are there with their conviction, and they stick to their plan, and then they react to the market. Right now, the market dynamics right here, uber bullish. A lot of memes being shilled around, a lot of shit worth of let's just say, guys, it was just crazy. It was just crazy maniac happening right here. In hindsight, yes, that all is complete bullshit, and most of the diamond hands motherfuckers on Instagram have just completely disappeared, right? But as it was happening right here, it was quite a difficult move to be taken, guys. It was, I would not deny the fact that how difficult it is to pinpoint the exact tops and the bottoms, but in terms of the pi cycle indicator, holy shit, this happened again. I mean, this happened again. This is just crap. This is a piece of crap right here. So pretty clear with Bitcoin right here, guys. As far as we're maintaining the support level right here, it's going to be fine, and most likely we're going to be having a little bearish retracement all the way towards $50,000 levels in the first and the foremost pass, and then we can evaluate the situation right then and there. Once we start going above 58k, if we do that, guys, you know the deal. It's going to be beer and champagne time again, and most like the party will be back on again, and well, our crypto space will get back again into a bubble formulation. But until that is happening, guys, this prior all-time high low is being taken out. I guess it's a downtrend, and most likely we'll be testing some key moving average on weekly time frame and the monthly time frame itself, and then we could be deciding what comes next. Most likely Bitcoin is going to get into an accumulation stage, guys, a quick accumulation stage. I don't think it's going to be a bear market like this, guys. We don't have any catastrophic moves happening, but that could be accelerated. Nobody knows what comes in the future. We are here to react as traders, and guys, look, macro events like COVID dump, nobody would have judge the overreaction, guys. Although we can simply talk about people like Ben Ackman, I guess. Was he Ben Ackman? I can't quite remember the name, but yeah, he took a short position against the insurance funds. He was able to convert $27 million into a crazy $2.7 billion out of shorting the entire insurance funds, guys. Holy crap, that was the story of here. That was the big short, man. That was the big short position of 2020. Most likely we're going to be having a movie, a full feature film on that big short, which happened in this decade, guys. The previous big short happened before Bitcoin really existed, back in 2008, guys. The double spending event, because of which Satoshi actually envisioned something like Bitcoin, to be honest with you. Now the general macroeconomics has so many stories running behind them, and we should be glad about existing in this century itself. It's just crazy, guys. This century is just crazy amount of things happening. You look, just open your eyes and just look around, man. This is just, we are the precipice of a huge revolution. We are just, you can see the changes happening in front of your eyes, and it's just crazy how this world is shifting from an open and a free roam around world to a more close and compact work from home kind of situation, and the entire dynamics are also functioning well. This is good news for the environment itself, guys. Me sitting here in Delhi, I can see blue skies. It's that's a sight to have, man. Holy shit. Ever since the construction started happening here in Delhi, I mean, it was just it's almost impossible to have this side in front of me. I mean, general blue skies, right? Now, this one was a blue sky breakout on Bitcoin itself, and we are crashing down below. We could be coming back into some key levels. Until then, yes, it's going to be a long form of accumulation range on Bitcoin itself. And guys, let's be very honest. 58,000, anything below 58,000 is just bearish. It's a macro bearish situation right off, right? All right, guys. Now, Ethereum monthly. Just check this out, man. Holy shit. This is REKT monthly candle right here. All right. Now, in the context of the the previous price action, this is nothing. To be honest with you, this is completely nothing, right? But guys, these kind of candles, they do call for a concern. They do call for a reversal. And if we just simply stick the facts and the figures, yes, it's an ugly, fat, gigantic rejection coming off of the top of this breakout, right? Now, this breakout extension, this breakout Fibonacci extension, guys, I was talking about, refer to the long-term analysis on Ethereum itself, where I do talk about this entire beautiful channel right here and how the price action likes to trend, guys. You can see right here, if the breakout happens, it just happens with a lot of clarity, right? Similarly, right here, you do break out and you do test the upside ranges right here, but we didn't do that. We did reject the prices above this region right here, something similar to this one right here. And then we started a bear trend, could be starting a bear trend to reaccumulation phase happening on Bitcoin below $1,000 itself. Although it would be bad, it would not be a good news if we do start tumbling below the previous all-time high closures on the monthly itself. That's going to be somewhere alongside the $1,200 levels, right? We don't want to see any monthly closing happening on these levels, and the 21 monthly is currently standing in at $1,200 levels, guys. All right, now to be honest with you, I think in this month we could come down and wick all the way to these levels right here at $1,800-$1,900 levels, and we could simply stay sideways, man. I mean, we could simply stay sideways. This is a confusion candle, and whenever market is going to print a confusion candle in a monthly time frame, it's going to take a long time to resolve itself. This is my personal observation, and most of the chartists, most of the analysts are going to tell you the same thing. Market will put in some kind of confusion price action in a big time frame, in a macro time frame. That will take some time to resolve, which is why get rid of that Ethereum FOMO in your mind, guys. There's simply no point to be in that FOMO mindset for Ethereum. Oh, I want to have 10 Ethereum so I can be a millionaire once Ethereum goes to 100K or stuff like that. No, just get rid of the mindset. Markets are going to give markets are going to give a lot of time to get reaccumulated alongside this range right here, and most likely the resolution of this range will come into fruition later down the line, guys. Now check this out. I'll just simply jump on the 4-hour time frame, and I'll just show you guys. I have not moved this Fibonacci chart extension ever since the previous 2 months, guys, when I actually posted the first long-term analysis on Ethereum onto this Fibonacci extension. Guys, guess what? This one came down all the way exactly at the bottom. I mean, this is crazy. This is just crazy. Sometimes this technical analysis, support, resistance in terms of a diagonal piece of price action also work, man. This is crazy, guys. This is I was just surprised to check it out. I mean, I just opened my Ethereum chart and I was looking at this price action being supported right at this area of Fibonacci extension, man. This was crazy to look at, right? I wish I had seen this back when it was actually happening. 23 May, guys. 23rd of May was actually happening, and I didn't know it could happen exactly in terms of a pinpointed behavior right on this level. It's just madness to look at. It's just madness. Now, for that matter, let's just try to find out the relevancy of the support, as my internet completely goes to shit right now. Alright, the relevancy of this trend line is quite significant, guys. You can see right here, we almost spent an entire year trending against this resistance support, and we simply went sideways for a very long time, and the market dynamics were bearish, so we capitulated down below to some key levels onto this moving average, onto this Fibonacci channel extension right here, aligning with the previous bottom, right? Now, we could be looking at some similar structure happening again. We could just hover alongside the support resistance until we do break down or break out of this range to the upside, right? Now this video is supposed to be what comes next in this month, guys. It's gonna be sideways. Mostly it's gonna be sideways, and what I'm looking at in the small time frames is, let me just get rid of everything. All right, gone. Everything's gone. All right, so right here, if we just take the extension, right, guys, I do think that the first and the foremost price action coming all the way towards $3,500 levels, all the way extending all the way towards the closure of this 3-day candle, standing in at $4,000 levels per Ethereum, is going to be a ugly fat piece of rejection zone, guys, coming in this month itself. Could take a lot of time. I mean, the price action could chop out and resolve itself out in a very long time, time frame basis. But if it comes onto these levels, yes, it's going to be a rejection, the first and the foremost pass. Although if we just try to be rational in terms of the price action, guys, this is bullish as fuck. I mean, this is all right. This trend line started forming itself back in the good old days, and well, not exactly a lot of not a while ago, but yeah, the first week of January right here, and we are still trending against this trend line, right? Every single time you come for an interaction, you set in a low which is higher than your previous low. Every single time, again and again and again. So until we are quite maintaining this one on a 3-day closing and an opening basis, yes, most likely you will have a retest of these levels, and then we can decide whether we want to take this one to the upside and print in a new higher high. Guys, if we do that, if Ethereum prints a new higher high, yes, we're going to be talking about 10K Ethereum back again. I mean, look, guys, it's going to be crazy, right? It's going to be really crazy if it actually happens. Until then, I do think on the 3-day time frame, this is going to be a main region region, main concern. To be honest with you, this is going to be your main line of concern, and until then, we could just chop out on these ranges, guys. It's going to be a fool's game to go on high leverage plays on these price points and this kind of market dynamics. It's not good, guys. It's not good. It's completely choppy as fuck. And especially, let me just get to the point, guys. We're coming from this piece of price action, exponential rise to the upside. The price action going up exponentially. Guys, guess what? It can happen back again, but in the small time frames, this is not really a range that I would like to play until we do resolve this one to the upside all the way towards the $2,900 levels, right? If we go to the upside from these levels, yes, your targets, well, they will come into reality pretty soon for you. Until then, yes, your risk management is going to be here, and well, guys, for that matter, the risk management is, to be honest with you, going to be staying in the monthly time frame itself. And let me just get on with the BB, a Bollinger Band right here, and let's see what's happening in the Ethereum's BB right here, guys. All right. This is great. This is crazy. Now, Bitcoin's Bollinger Band closure was below, guys. Now this one is still closing above it. I mean, this is crazy. It's making things very confusing, to be honest with you. And guys, if I just turn the logarithmic charts on, this is nothing, right? But if I get to the log value, this is what happened. This is ugly, man. Holy crap, this gives me a big fat itching in my brains. I'm not even kidding, guys. This is the real price action, right? So even if we are getting supported by the Bollinger Band right in the monthly time frame, most likely the retracement which comes out of this support right is going to be a sell in the first and the foremost pass happening on the $4,000 levels, guys. The macro is bearish as fuck. This is ugly. This is ugly piece of candle. I just look, guys, I can't seem to control my emotion, it looks like, but this is not good. I mean, this is not good. The price action is not good on the monthly time frame itself. So for that matter, I'm just going to be turning my logarithmic charts away, logarithmic charts on, and just take a look at the context of the price action itself. Now, if you forget about the Bollinger Band, guys, we had a lot of, let's just say, bearish candles being printed on these levels. And well, guess what? Ethereum was under reaccumulation for a very long time, and you did have your downside move for about a 70% correction, man. Holy shit! But you never really lost the range to the lost the range to the downside on the monthly time frame itself, which is why this one was considered as a macro reaccumulation before the further expansion to the upside. Could we be looking at a similar situation right here before we jump on to $10,000 ETH? Yeah, maybe $100,000 Ethereum as well. That would be crazy. But guys, look, it's guys, we're getting into consolidation, we're getting into long form consolidation. Build yourself, try to educate yourself. If you're going to get into a long form consolidation, get to know more and more about crypto space rather than just simply gambling away your money in these squeezy ranges. It's just mad, guys. Most of the people who get rewarded in this space as a whole are the most patient people. I'm not even kidding about that. If you are a general impatient person in your life, you got to analyze yourself, and well, let me know that as well in the comments down below, and let me know if the patience factor in your own personality gets the good of you. If it does, most likely you have to work on yourself, guys. This is the exact thing which I did to myself, and the best time to do that was this entire bear leg to the downside, right, where the price action was not interesting and the market was simply choppy alongside some key levels, and well, it was a simple downtrend. That's the time to build yourself. And if you're impatient, if you found yourself not making anything in this run to the upside, I'm sure there must be a lot of people in the market who are not able to, let's just capitalize this run to the upside, because I can relate to this, because something like this happened to me in this run, guys. The market was exponentially moving to the upside and I was not able to encapsulate any amount of capital gains, because guys, I had a FOMO mindset, and that kills everything. That kills your plans, that destroys your objectives, and you don't get the guys, you don't want to get into that trap, right? It's an emotional trap. Try to identify that, and if emotions are getting a good of you, well, time to work on yourself, I guess. I mean, it's as clear as that. So in the coming months and the weeks, what we could be looking at is potential range formulation right here and a potential reaccumulation as well. Let's just see how big of a correction this was, guys. This one was 60%. Now, if you just compare the 70% down move, it's somewhere alongside the $1,500 levels, which is aligning with the previous all-time high on Ethereum itself. Well, we don't have much of history, so we can't really compare this one to this structure right here. But guys, this one could be aligning with the fact that yes, if Ethereum rejects down below and comes for a 71% correction, that is going to be aligning somewhere with the $1,300 to $1,400 levels on Ethereum. That's going to be your areas of values, guys. They are your areas of values. Now, on the BNB long-term analysis, you saw how the areas of values are going to be somewhere alongside the $150 to $80 levels, and that has a good thesis behind it. So do check this video out if you did not. Long-term analysis on BNB, which recently which I recently posted, I guess, right? Now, Ethereum's price action on the monthly is not that nice, and for that matter, let's just jump onto the small time frames, the 4-hour time frames. Well, most of the action is happening, to be honest with you. Now, this is your only area of concern. This is your only region of concern right here, this lower high, guys. This one was your continuation trend, right? Once you take above this level, yes, your $4,000 level Ethereum is going to happen pretty soon, right? And also one more thing, guys, this is a squeeze as well. You can see right off, this is a squeeze off of these lows, oh sorry, these highs, which were lower than the previous high, guys. Lower high, higher low, higher, it's just it's so confusing to say these things all together. All right, so this could be the squeeze that you could be looking at on Ethereum itself, with your upside resolution hanging in around some key levels that you already know of, guys, that you just simply already know of, right? And whereas if we do break down out of the squeeze, let's just assume Bitcoin's going to get into a bear flag situation and going to break down, yes, your targets all the way towards $1,700 level, Ethereum is going to come into fruition. And I don't think the train stops there, guys. I think we will come back down to the prior all-time high retest, standing in around your $1,350 to $1,400 levels as well. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up right here. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about Ethereum and what your plan is. And if you want to join the Discord channel where I post most of the analysis, links will be down in the description below, and I will be happy to see you there as well. Alright, guys, I will catch you all on the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.